Buongiorno! Unfortunately, we need to start this video with an apology. Yesterday we had a severe case of Murphy's Law. Within 2 hours, one of our mics broke and our best camera broke. So we are very sorry if the quality of the sound in the video of this video might be a little bit less than our previous ones.
Sorry! But anyway, if you watched our previous video, you know that we are at the beautiful Sun Cave Gardens and we are going to the Naturist Beach today.
It is only 10:30 in the morning and the parking space at Santa Severa Castle is already getting really full. But it's a beautiful day and I can imagine that lots of people want to go to the beach, especially because this is the most popular nude beach in the Rome surroundings. First we are gonna visit the castle and then of course we are also going to the nude beach.
It looks like the guy's naked on this.
There's a small but pretty interesting museum at the start of the castle. It shows that Santa Severa, the town, has been existing from way in the early days of the Roman Empire, and because it's a natural port, it has been mostly used for commercial reasons. It brought some very interesting things, some very old artifacts from way before the castle was built. But also it shows remains of a temple, and here's an interesting fun fact. In those days they built temples without a specific god, so basically everybody who arrived here with goods from the Greek, the Norse, from wherever, they could enter the temple and pray to their own god, which is something we might learn something from. Say something to the camera. Say something to the camera. Say something to the camera. Probably even more interesting is the small museum about minerals. Not that we are particularly interested in minerals, but there's a guy in a white coat and a big stick who gives a lot of information, and a lot is really an understatement. And he's also quite authoritative in his actions.
Allora, io mi chiamo Giulio e come dico a tutti sono nato qui nel castello. Allora, attenzione, signore, si sta annoiando lei. Sì, va bene? Ok.
Grazie.
Do you have any idea what he put on you?
Yes, white things.
Kind of remind me of a chemistry teacher from back in the past, but with the advantage that this one was probably not gonna suspend me, although I'm not really 100% sure about that.
The copper.
Copper.
No, don't touch it.
Yes, I
From the architecture of the castle you can really see that this was mostly a commercial castle and not really a military one.
Water looks very inviting for a skinny dip.
Looks like the naturist part is the most crowded. Castle is pretty interesting, but now it's time for what we really came for. The Naturist Beach. The Naturist Beach of Santa Severa is particularly interesting because it's a black sand beach, and it's one of the few black sand beaches in all of Italy, and probably the only black sand naturist beach I know.
Yeah.
After a skinny dip in the sea, it's time for a skinny dip in the pool. And then we'll probably have a light dinner. Which reminds me, in our previous videos we've been talking a lot about food and we've been eating a lot. So the last couple of days we've been trying to slow down our food consumption a little bit. But we also don't want to make it seem like the food in Lazio is not as good as anywhere else in Italy. So how about we ask Leslie more about the food in Lazio?
We already tried to introduce you to Leslie in our previous video, but she was always too busy.
It's time for me to get naked. Hi.
Hopefully now I have more luck. Hi Leslie!
Oh, hi.
Ciao!
How are you?
This is Leslie, the big chief of Sun Cave Gardens. Say hi to the world, Leslie.
I hope you're all well.
Leslie, we have a question for you. What food is typical from the region here in Lazio?
Well, Lazio is a big region, so you can eat a lot of different things if you're in the sea or if you're on the lake or in the hills. But here, since we're so close to the sea and so close to the lake, you can eat fish.
And that is really typical from here?
Well, there are different kinds of fish in the lake, corigone, lucciola, and they make it every possible way.
Grazie. What did you order?
I can tell you.
Yes, tell me. And tell all the millions of people who are watching this video.
Corrigone filet, marinated in red pepper.
Sounds good.
Sounds good. This is just an appetizer.
It has a very fresh taste. Lemon. Grazie.
With 3 plates of local food, I think that we can say that we've tried the best of Braziano Lake.
We did. And it's delicious.
And it was delicious, so we can check that off our bucket list. And let's see what else the lake has to offer us. I'm not sure whether it's because of COVID or because it's a Monday, but there are very few people here.
How do we get to the other side?
Did you lose the castle?
The other side.
Is the castle big enough?
Let me in.
To give you some background info, Lake Braziano is one of the major lakes in Italy. It's huge and it's dotted with villages around its coast. We are in Braziano town. We are hoping to visit some other places around the lake, but I'm a little bit concerned about the thunderstorm that seems to be coming directly our way.
Here comes the rain. Yep, it started raining.
Not really funny. It's still raining?
A little bit.
Who would have guessed that it also rains in Italy?
Now we know.
This kind of messes up our plans for today. We had wished to visit a ghost village in the neighborhood, but instead we're going back to Sun Cave. Today is our last day here in the region, but maybe tomorrow we can visit the ghost village along the way. Let's hope. The weather today is much more agreeable for a hike, and we even found some company to join us to the dead city of Monterrano.
Wow, look at all this moss.
It's interesting to imagine that we are just maybe an hour from the Colosseum, from downtown Rome.
Is it an hour from the Colosseum? Yeah, an hour.
Town may be dead, but the water looks very alive. The dead city of Monterrano.
should definitely put this on your itinerary map. It's incredible. This place is so remote and it's beautiful.
So cool that we found this place.
Yes, definitely, definitely.
It's the perfect end of our time in Lazio. And just like all the other places we found, we wouldn't have found it without the help of other people, without the help of the people at Sun Cave, of Unite and Finite, the naturist organizations. So thank you all for sending us these tips and helping us organizing this trip. And we are gonna continue our trip towards Tuscany.
Yay! So make sure to follow us, subscribe to our channel, and if you like this video, please give us a big fat thumbs up, and we will see you in our next video.
Bye.
Bye!